Canucks control in the Arizona end. Here's a shot by Edler, kicked out, rebound. Henrik Sedin hooks it on goal. That went off the knob of the goal stick of Mike Smith. Here's Henrik again. Back to Chris Tanev, fakes the shot, lets it go wide of the net. Right back in for Arizona tonight. Lyndon Vey holds the puck in the zone, puts it in front, tipped on goal by Mathias as Dorsett centered hard in front. A good save by Mike Smith, who covers up. Dan Hamhuis wrists the puck in from center. It's Gary Smith they called Suitcase Arcabella, worthy of the nickname this year. Shot by Spiza, deflected off the post by Derek Dorsett. He's trying to put it in front of the backhand. Intercepting is Horvat, and he quickly gets it ahead to Jannik Hansen. In on the right wing. Hansen slows, looks in front, tries to center. And Gormley stayed right with him and blocked the pass. Horvat from behind the goal. Hansen shoots, stopped by Smith, who came out to challenge. He's into the Arizona end. Down the right side, looks in front. Checked before he can make the pass. Henrik to Daniel. Comes up front. Oh, Smith lost the battle in the poke check. Then he takes a dive trying to draw a penalty. And now Moore chips it out just out of the reach of Erat. And broken up by Bieksa. Gagne moves in, drop pass, centering feed. Erat doesn't shoot it. Now he puts it in front. And our popularity, leadership standpoint.
Yes.
Bo Horvat eludes a check. Jannik Hansen. Wrist shot kicked out by Smith, who was a bit late to react with the right pad. Now he makes another save. Rebound. Hansen hit the post. Ripped it stick side, but it stayed out. Again, the puck held into the blue line. Chimchura from behind the goal. Working on Hamhuis. Gives a pretty good shot. Dome with some room. Comes out front on the backhand. Stopped by Markstrom. He's got the puck under his glove. Back goes Alex Edler. Round the near side, Daniel Sedin waiting for the pass. Now steps up over the Coyote blue line. Verbata, Daniel Sedin, centering pass. They score! Yannick Weber, the trailer, posting in, and the Canucks lead 1-0.
Daniel Sedin on a late change is out there with Radim Verbata. Back to Daniel, and then Weber one times it across his body, which is harder to do. And Mike Smith comes across, doesn't have any chance on that one. And you see Smith was hoping he had the good goalie post sound. It hit it pretty hard.
Ekman-Larsson with a stutter step to get away from Dorsett. Now he gets around McMillan. Long shot, left pad save, big rebound, stopped as well. They score! Third chance for Ekman-Larsson. And he put it home.
Larsson has 3 tries at this one. Okay, the shot. Now everybody turns to look at the rebound, and Ekman-Larsson follows right through on Spiza and Bieksa and gets 2 extra cracks at it. Finally gets it up and over.
Here's Cunningham dropping back. Ekman-Larsson again with a quick shot. Stopped by Markstrom. Another rebound. And Jannik Hansen there to gobble up the puck.
Well, one of the reasons they thought Keith Yandel was expendable.
Canucks move in. Burrows in front. Danielson stopped, and then he put the rebound on the backhand wide. Blue line feed. Edler. Right point, Tanev. High slot, Vey turning to the blue line. Now turns to face the net. Drops the puck. Edler wrists one in front. Deflected by Dorsett. Stopped. Mathias on the rebound. Couldn't get the shot through. 2 in Canucks scoring. He's got 31 games in hand. Underway second period. Tobias Reeder with an early hit on the other number 8, Chris Tanev. Here's Reeder picking up the puck, cutting in front with a wrist shot off the post. Beat Markstrom, glove side. But there's a post for the Coyotes after the Canucks hit a couple in the opening period. Now Vancouver breaks out, 4-on-2. Weber down the right wing. Yannick Weber to the trailer. Hamhuis shoots, stopped by Smith, and he hangs on. Erat in, looks in front, slows. Still with the puck. Tried to center, he fanned on it. And back comes Vancouver, 3-on-1. Radim Verbata down the right wing into the Arizona zone. Centers, what a stop by Smith on a one-timer from Kevin Bieksa. The outside lets it go, and he missed the net. Puck ricochets back to Edler. Here's Lyndon Vey. Stops to get away from his check. Finds Edler. Passes to the side. And now Mathias with a hot shot off the glove of Mike Smith by Hamhuis. Down for Bonino. Higgins from the corner. Pass for Burrows, who's on the second unit. 30 seconds to go in the power play. Burrows coming off the left wing with a wrist shot. Hit the post. Another one. Top of the circle. Rink wide. Bonino slams one towards the goal. That was blocked by Dahlbeck. Final dozen seconds of the power play. Hamhuis lets one go. That hit Burrows in front. Tanev on the rebound, and Smith with the glove came across to make the save. Pass to Lyndon Vey. to shake free from Dahlbeck. Vey still with the puck in front. Matthias, and that one ticked the post as well.
That's another call.
Around for Burrows. Out to Henrik Sedin. Pass to Danielson. He's got a step on the left. He shoots, and Smith came up to challenge and made the save. Sedin collects a loose puck and backhands it to the Arizona blue line. Ekman Larsson ahead quickly. Gains the zone. Erat, sharp angle shot. Markstrom lunging at it, was able to hold it out. Coyotes get the puck to B.J. Crombeen. He finds time again. And a relay to center to Gormley, who moves in on Spiza. Gormley with a shot, and into the glove of Jacob Markstrom. The play continues, and the Coyotes get the puck ahead. Turned over by Vey. Here's a shot by Arcabello, and Markstrom reading that one, came out to the top of the crease and made the save. Chipchura out to center. Nick Bonino passes back to Yannick Weber. Ahead to Verbata, who's in on the right wing. Radim Verbata shoots, and off the knob of the goal stick of Mike Smith and wide of the net. Henrik Sedin tried to center. Arcabello intercepts. Turns to get away from Dorsett. Sends the puck around. Waiting is Bieksa. In for Henrik Sedin. Centering pass. Daniel stopped by Mike Smith. 2 firsts, 2 seconds, and 2 thirds. And he's got 2 more firsts next year. Canucks couldn't get the puck out. They were trying to spring Higgins on a breakaway, and a sharp angle shot held out by Markstrom. Hughes gets the puck to the line. Again, not out. Campbell with a long shot, and Markstrom to his knees makes the save. Pass to Stone, ahead to Erat. His former Nashville teammate Dan Hamhuis over to greet him. Pass comes back. Ekman Larsson in front off a skate and steered to the corner. Gets the puck to the corner. Final 20 seconds of the second. Burrows knocked his man down. Now he centers. Smith had trouble with it. Canucks are celebrating goal, but I think he's got the puck.
Well, here it's hard to tell. Oh, there it is. It's on the right pad of Mike Smith.
Coyotes send it around to Moore. That one gets by Chris Higgins, and here's Erat. Leaves for Arcabello. He leaves for Gagne, who shoots off the stick of Jacob Markstrom. Arcabello to the line. Gormley. Moore with a drive, and Markstrom got a piece of that. And Higgins out with the puck, able to flip it down to the Arizona blue line. Higgins blocks it at center. Here's Lyndon Vey moving in with a wrist shot off the stick of Smith and over top of the goal. Drops it back for Dahlbeck, whose shot misses the net. Campbell's moved in deep. He puts one off the side of the goal. Vitale jamming away. Now Moss trying to bank it in. Markstrom holding strong on the short side, and Bieksa's out with the puck. Henrik Sedin in. Dan Hamhuis takes the puck to the corner, puts one in front, rebound. Henrik on the backhand, couldn't get it by Smith. And Doan slides the puck over to Reeder. Gagne's jaw. This one doesn't look as serious. Here's a chance for the Canucks. Centering feed. Bonino robbed by Smith. Looks behind him. Where's the puck? I think it's underneath Campbell. Campbell pressured, loses the puck to Bonino. Here's a chance on the rebound for Higgins, who took a swing at the puck but couldn't make contact. In deep for Lauri Korpikoski. Leaves for Vitale, who's got room in the corner. Now Korpikoski with a shot on the left toe, saved by Markstrom. Back to Hamhuis. Bieksa got it through to Lyndon Vey. Into the Arizona end. Vey with a wrist shot. That went off a skate of Dorsett. And Smith was able to hold it out. Moore. That's off a skate, picked up by Yannick Hansen. Ahead to Horvat. Down the right side with a wrist shot. Big rebound. Matthias couldn't get it on the backhand after Horvat put it off the right pad of Smith. Chipchura gets the puck. He's checked by Weber. Puck comes back to Campbell. Long drive, blocked in front. On the other side, here's Gormley with a blast, and that ticked wide of the goal. And Hamhuis under pressure in his own zone. Canucks intercept the pass. They're 2-on-1. Hansen with Horvat. Hansen down the left, looking in front. Drops. Here's McMillan to Horvat. Sprawling save by Smith, who stacked the pads and slid to his left. Tura's pass deflects back to Moore. Long shot blocked by Bonino. He tries to get one ahead for Higgins for a breakaway. That was blocked, but following up is Bonino. Corrals the puck and shoots. Smith looks behind him. It's in the crease, and he covers. Weber able to get the puck behind the net to Edler. Flushed out by Doan. He passes up to Henrik Sedin. Rink wide, Verbata moves down. Slap shot, Smith the save. Rebound taken by Ekman Larsson. Ball with the pass, gets the puck to Henrik. He falls down. Verbata gets the puck. Weber, left point, Edler with room. Slap shot, they score! Another one off the post and in. And a power play goal with 3:13 to go puts the Canucks up 2-1.
Shot off the post, and Mike Smith, as he was spinning around, hits it in with his left hand. It's off the post, and he's going to just spin. He loses sight, and he knocks it in with his left arm. Here's Mike Smith, another post. This is post number 5. It's off his backside.
With a wrist shot off the right pad of Jacob Markstrom. Tanev gets the puck ahead. Daniel Sedin to Henrik Sedin. Trying to get around Moore. Scores. The Canuck captain into the open cage, and the Vancouver Canucks lead 3-1.
Here's the move. Right there. Nice off the skate, and another one on the rolling puck, and then just slides it in.
It's a chance for Doan. Puck went right by him and Spiza, and that'll do it. Canucks with a statement win yesterday in Los Angeles, and one they were expected to get today in Glendale. Alex Edler, the winning goal on a power play. And Jacob Markstrom, his first win of the season in his second start. The Canucks take it 3-1.